Hello, I am Rylee, the President of the Board of Directors of Tour DC. Today I will be presenting to you all of our apps and services. Tour DC is a free travel guide. So Tour DC's mission is to provide all travel services to visit DC for free. So you don't have to research to visit DC. You don't have to find all kinds of cool places. All of them are built into the tour, or already on the Tour DC app. Tour DC will be expanding later this year. Tour DC will expand into the Tour DC Global Alliance later this year and will start Tour LA for traveling to Los Angeles. Here are the apps and services provided by Tour DC. So we provide Tour DC, My Tour DC, which hosts all of your tickets, Tour DC Integrated Authentication Systems, and Tour Safe. And coming later this year, super exciting, we have Tour LA, Tour SF, Tour Vegas, and Tour NY. First, we'll start off with Tour DC. Our website is on the screen, www.tourdc.org, and you can download our app from the Google Play Store at https://download.tourdc.org. Well, here's our app demo. This is just our Google Play Store listing. On the next slide, I will have an actual app demo of it actually in action. We have updated our app since then. We've changed the colors and we've added way more features. So here's our app demo. With our app, it will show our app working and all of the features. Right here, so this is our list view where you can view everything on a list. You get the hours of each thing, a picture, description. You can open the address in your preferred Maps app that's registered with your phone. You can open your texting app with it and text the phone number. You can also call the place by clicking on the phone button. And you can also visit the website of that specific place. For example, Washington Monument will bring you to National Park Service. This is My Tour DC in action. Click on Sign In with Google. You sign in with your Google account, and then it will bring you your reservation. If you had a reservation, it would show that, but in this example, there's no reservation, so it would say that you don't have a reservation. And this is Tour Safe in action, and it plays
This is a Tour Safe.
And it plays a audio tour. This is the history of DC. We are continuing to add on to that. And this is Learn, so you can learn about DC and all about Tour Safe. And as we learn more information, we will add. And this is our map view. We'll load a map, and then you can click on places and find it directly on the map view. We're also adding in pricing to all of the places. You can see how much money you need. We're also adding a feature that allows you to see if you need a government-issued ID. This is My Tour DC. You can find it at my.tourdc.org. Here's a demo. So you click on the login button, then it brings you to a login with Google page. If you're on a desktop, it automatically logs you in. If you're not, then you can click on the sign in, and then it will say as your name, and it should have your profile picture if you're already signed into that device. And if you had a reservation, when you clicked on the button, it would show your reservation. This is Tour DC Integrated Authentication Services. So on the right, I have an example of Tour DC Integrated Authentication Systems in action. We use Firebase to authenticate all of our users so we keep it secure. So we don't keep any of our users' information on the front end. We actually keep it in the back end using Firebase authentication. So this is an example of one of our clients, a photography business. So you click on the login button, then it brings you this page. Then this page, it talks to Firebase once you click on login to account. If it verifies you, then it will say continue to your photos. But if it cannot verify you, it says that there's no password, the username and password does not match. Then it will bring you to wherever you want to go to after your login page. Tour Safe. So here's Tour Safe. Tour Safe allows people to visit DC safely with audio tours. It's not currently ready at the moment. We only have the Washington Monument tour so far. But audio tours cost about $1 to $2 per tour, and we wanted to keep it free so that everybody can experience the audio tours no matter how much money they're willing to spend for their trip. And here's everything that is coming later this year. Tour LA. So Tour LA will work just like Tour DC, but will have places in Los Angeles. On the right, I have an example of all of our data that we have so far. Some of it's still from Washington, D.C., because all the phone numbers and summary are from Washington, D.C., but all of the names and the addresses, those are correct. I just need to further develop this app so it can be released this year. But Tour LA should definitely be released this year. Tour SF. All of Tour SF. So Tour SF will be just like Tour DC, but with data from San Francisco. I hope to have this app develop within the end of December, as I might be going to San Francisco in December, so I can get those. I can actually experience what San Francisco is like, so then I can add those to my app. Tour Vegas would be just like Tour DC, but with data from Las Vegas. So we would be we find on Google all of the top tourist locations, we add it to our app, and then we have all the information that you need right there. So, because on Google you have to search and search and search, but this one, it shows all the data once you click on our app. Tour NY. So Tour NY would be just like Tour DC, but with data from New York. And here's our board of directors. Tour DC is governed by a board of directors who make all of the decisions, what places we make our app next, and all of our decisions for our app. So I'm Rylee, I'm the president of Tour DC, and we have Sabrina, our vice president. If you have any questions, you can email support@tourdc.org. Thank you.